don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the witness.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Kicking off for Jacksonville.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
25-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8. Now
Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Jaguar first down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the run, it's Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Minshew, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Lock. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Clock now to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score. And the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 4.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke, open man, he completes it to Jeudy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Shark's got it, left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
And a Jaguar first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
It'll be Minshew again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit,
and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Minshew throwing on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Locke again. He can run for it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, 32 yards. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Broncos 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Broncos 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew, and he'll get this underneath to Thompson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Broncos 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Seemed that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Caleb Chason brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Chason on the tackle.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
but a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Gordon on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap to Lock.
1-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.